done very many of these, and I decided if I was gonna go for a live, I might as well go all out. So I'm gonna be doing a couple different transfers here to build one picture. I'm going to show you how to layer, how to line up individual transfers to make one big picture. We got a lot of colors going on, so might be a little long. Bear with me. So first I'm just going to label the back of all my transfers. I'm using a mix of the Hello Bunny transfer, so these guys here are all from the Hello Bunny, or the, I'm sorry, the Build-A-Bunny. And these two are from the Hello Spring, the little spring icons that came in the starter kit. So I'm just going to label my transfers on the back. So this one is Carrot Bottoms. We label the back, that way we not only remember which transfers go on which pieces and what goes with what, but also to know what is the right side and what is the back side, so that when you are done using your transfer, it gets put back on properly. Hey Jen. Hey Kevin. And we got our cute bunny, and this one is the Build-A-Bunny. Bunnies are actually labeled with numbers, so I'm just gonna write bunny number 1 on here, and then the pieces that go with the bunny are also labeled with the corresponding numbers. So this is the bunny's ears for number 1, and my bucket. Spring. And the Hello Spring again was the little cutout one, so I'm just adding on there that that flower is from the Hello Spring. Alright, so the next thing we are going to do, Maya, please do not start barking. Am I left-handed? No, I'm right-handed. Oh, you know what? Are the words backwards? Yeah, the words are backwards. I don't know how to flip that. Hold on. I know there's a way. Give me a second. Aha! Are the words right now? Alright, I gotta wait for my iPad to catch up. Woohoo! Thanks, Kevin. I would not have even really noticed that. Alright, so I want to do my bunny up against my bucket, so I just want to kind of eyeball them to make sure I know where I want the bucket to be, because that's what I'm going to put down first. Sorry, my throat is really dry. Hey, Aunt Val. Alright. So I'm going to peel this off and just place that up there. Well, again, our transfers are silkscreen adhesive transfers. They are reusable, so as long as you take care of them, you can use them like 8 to 12 times. But if you notice here, this one's really easy to see because it's such a big transfer. It's actually got like a screen in the opening, so that way the chalk paste goes through the screen differently than a normal stencil, which kind of gives you a little bit more control and a little bit more detail, and allows you to have things within the screen where a normal stencil wouldn't. So we are just fuzzing our transfer really good. You want to kind of take away the stickiness so it's not super attached to the board when you pull it off. So I'm using my new fuzzing cloth that I got in my order to just get some fuzzies on there. Of course, probably a Maya hair or two. Hey Debbie! So for all you guys jumping on, this is only like my second time doing a project on video, and it's only my first time doing it on live. So I apologize now for any wonkiness. Alright. We're just going to place that down. You want to make sure you don't have any air bubbles, mostly around like the silk screen area. Like, it's not that big of a deal if you have an air bubble over here in the teal spot, but you want to make sure where your transfer is open, that there's no no bubbles, so that way you don't get any bleeding underneath. Maya! Just a baby playing! Shush, Mama! We're gonna go outside. Alright, for the bucket, I am going to use Storm, which is the gray color. Now, all of the colors I'm using today, except for 2 of them, are going to be new. So, just give me a second to open them. Probably should have opened them before I came on video, and I'm pretty sure I said that the last time I did one of these. Hold on, let me grab the knife. Yes, my hair is always everywhere, Mom. Alright, one more second, guys. I thought I had everything I needed, but I forgot baby wipes. Be right back. Yes, they will be coming out with the tabs on the chalk paste soon, so that'll make it a lot easier. Alright, so when you open your chalk paste, you do want to stir it. It's going to kind of look a little separated because it does actually have chalk in it. You want it to be the consistency of yogurt. I said this in my other video, but I do not eat yogurt, so I'm probably not the best judge of this. This one seems pretty good, so we're just going to go with it. If they do seem a little bit on the thicker side, you can always add some water to them and then re-stir them to get the consistency up. And they have about a 1 year shelf life, 6 months after opening. And to make them last longer, you just want to make sure your lids are sealed up really good. Alright. Pancake batter. Yeah, pancake batter. I also don't make pancakes, so another one that's probably not the best help. Alright. My first video, my starter kit, you saw I had the small size squeegee. I actually got the mini sizes in. So this is the mini size. I'm going to use the mini size today, mostly because I'm using several different colors, so I don't want to have to clean it off in between. I'm just going to glop some on there. So wipe it on, wipe it off, or glob it on and squeegee it off. Just get a little bit more. Alright, so once you got every part of the transfer covered, you can just squeegee off the excess and stick it right back in your jar, so you're not wasting any. You do want a very thin layer inside of the transfer. So this color might not be as easy to see, but you pretty much want to see your transfer design through the layer of paste that you have. Alright. And then we're just going to peel it up. I don't know if you can see up here. No, you can't. Alright, so I do have a water bath up here that I'm just going to plop these into to get some of the chalk out of the screen before I move on to my next one. And then I have a towel off to the side that I'm going to set them on. And then when I am all finished, I will just rinse them out in the sink, dry them off, and place them sticky side up to dry off before I stick them back on the dryer sheet. Alright, I'm just going to use the heat tool to just kind of speed up the drying here so I can continue on. My bucket. And I'm just going to transfer out of the water. Set it off on my towel now. Alright, so the next I am going to do the bunny. So again, this is bunny number 1. And for this one, we are going to use fawn. I don't know how you can see the names. Yes, he's very, very cute. I actually debated on sticking another one up in the flower pot. One of the other bunnies, the one that's like kind of sitting on his butt. But I didn't want to get too complicated. Alright, so we got our fawn ready to go. That one's actually a pretty good consistency too. You see that? It's not chunky, doesn't have any thickness to it, or anything like that. I'm just gonna buzz him up. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned it earlier. I'm using the Aiden, the steel porcelain chalkboard in the 8.5 by 12.5, I believe, that I got in my starter kit. Alright, so I want to line him up to where he's kind of leaning on the bucket. And I don't want to push too hard down on the side where my bucket is. So that was one of the reasons why I used the heat tool to make sure that that was really dry, just so I wasn't pulling up any chalk. But just in case, I'm so sorry, just in case I don't want to push him down too hard on that side, and I really don't need that side pushed down anyway. I really only need it pushed down like right around the bunny himself. Just make sure I don't have any air bubbles. Sorry. Alright. Gonna come in with our fawn. Glob him on there. Spread it around. And wipe off the excess. And pew him up. He's so cute. Just stick that in the bath. His head did kind of get a little bit of bleeding. Actually, it's meant to have that like kind of chalky, distressed look to it, so that's not really anything about how I did it or how it works. If that makes sense, it is supposed to be that way, but I do look like I have a little bit of bleed up here around his head. So I'm sorry if my head is in your guys' way. I'm just gonna take a wet Q-tip and just kind of clean up that little bit of his head that was sticking up. Alright. We're just gonna dry him. And then move on now. I do have the, where is it? This piece here to layer over top of it. That's actually the inside of his ear, his cottontail, and a little bit of a mark for his belly. But I'm just going to give that a couple extra, little bit of time to settle and dry. And in the meantime, I'm going to move on to the carrots in the bucket. So for the carrots, we are going to use orange peel. Orange peel. that one wanted to come off easily. I actually got that one all off in one shot. Woo-woo. And the stuff just wipes right off with a baby wipe, so I'm just kind of cleaning my fingers in between. So when I open them, I am getting it on there and making a mess. Makes like a snap, crackle, pop sound when you're stirring it. And I'm gonna take my bunny out. I don't want to leave my transfer sit in the water too long, especially because I'm doing multiples and I need to be able to put more in, so just gonna take the bunny out real quick before I move on. Alright. I guess it would help. Guess it would help if I put my transfer on the chalkboard before I actually started scooping out the paste. Got ahead of myself there. I love this transfer. He's so cute. Who wants to come over and do a project at my house? Yes. Anybody want to come over? Somebody else jumped on. If you're watching, just say hi, because I either missed it telling me who jumped on or it's not telling me for some reason. Again, we're just fuzzing up our transfer so it's not super sticky. We are going to line it up on top of the bucket so it looks like the carrots are in the bucket. Excuse me if my head gets in the shot for a second. I just need to look at how I'm lining that one up. I'm going to press all the air bubbles out. Make sure it's down smoothly. Again, you really want to make sure you worry about the air bubbles like around here. You don't need to worry about it if you have one up like in the corners here or something like that. And we're just going to get some paste on here. See how simple this is? It's literally like you glob it on and you just wipe it off. So quick, so easy. Like, seriously, a 2-year-old can do it. One of my upline, her name's Mandy actually, also funny. She seriously had her 2-year-old do one on video by himself. And voila! And now that might look a little funny because we actually have the carrot tops to put on top of that. The like the green pieces on top of the carrots. And we're just going to fry it. Yes, definitely Charlotte needs to do one. Alright, I'm actually going to hop back down to the bunny And I'm going to use my white, which is open, so I'm just going to stick that back there real quick. I'm going to use the white for his tail and the pink for the inside of his ear. And I'm not sure if I want to do white on his belly or pink on his belly. You know what? I think I'm going to do white on his belly. Alright, so for this one it was just the bright white, and then for the pink it is peony. So sorry for all my sniffling today, guys. With spring comes allergies. Sorry, I'm like not really paying attention, or not that I'm not paying attention, but can't really tell very easily if I'm in the shot or not without craning my neck. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see the difference with this one. This one feels thicker than the other ones did. So I'm just going to put a little bit of water in there. And just continue to stir until it gets a little more. Just put a little bit more. It seems like at least from what I've used so far, and I could be wrong about this, but it seems like the lighter colors tend to be a little bit thicker than the darker colors. And the white. Oopsie. I'm gonna thin that one out a little bit too. Oopsie. Shoot, that just dripped on my bunny's ear. That one seemed a little bit on the thicker side too, so I just thinned that one out a little bit, and when I squirted it, it actually dripped on my bunny's ear. I don't know if you can see that, so let me just dry this up real quick. Alright. Fuzz up our transfer. Now this one is going to lay like completely over top of the bunny. It needs to be pushed down so you don't have air bubbles around where you're actually going to be chalking, as opposed to like this one we were able to kind of smidge it off and not really push down on the bucket. The carrots we were able to not really push down on the bucket. This one we're going to have to push down on. So we want to make sure that this is really, really fuzzed up well so that it doesn't pull the chalk paste up from the bunny. Alright, so just want to line up the inside of his ear. I thought this was supposed to go all over and be able to be chalked all three pieces at the same time, but the tail like covers half of his butt. I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. Alright, I might get my head in the shot here again for a second. I'm not really sure, since I've never done this one before, if that's the way. Sorry, I just got a little bit of orange on my finger here. Not really sure if that's the way it's supposed to line up, so we are going to see how it turns out. Because if you can tell, like, his belly didn't, there's still a little bit of black in with the belly, and there's still a little bit of black around the ear, so it's not sitting in there 100%. And then obviously the cottontail covers up half of his bum. Alright, I'm going to use my multi-tool for this one since I don't need a whole lot. Alright, so we're going to do the pink first. So this is the multi-tool that has like the two smaller ends on it. This is a lot better when you're doing like a detailed something small, where even like the mini squeegee is a little bit bigger than what you actually need. Use that again, and then we'll use the squeegee for the white since I'm doing a bigger spot. Somebody's outside. I know it's meant to be that way, but I just felt like it, I don't know, would have lined up a little bit differently just from looking at it. Okay. And my pink, I think I didn't work. I didn't move fast enough, guys. See how the pink... Are you still going? It just told me low battery mode, but my phone is definitely plugged in, so hopefully this will not die on me. Why isn't... Alright, hold on one sec. I need to figure out why my phone's not charging. Or the live is just draining my battery faster than it can charge. Possibly. Are you still there? Alright. I don't know. But what I was saying is that, see how the pink completely dried up in the screen? Either it was still a little bit too thick, or I wasn't working fast enough. Or a little bit of both, because I am talking. And I tend not to be able to talk and do things at the same time, but I am going to move on because I don't know why my phone is dying quicker than it's charging, because it is plugged in. Alright, so not going to get the ear there, but I will add it afterwards and show the picture in the comments. Alright, good, you're still there. I wasn't sure. It popped up with a low battery thing on my phone, which my phone is charging, so I'm not really sure why it came up. But I'm assuming maybe it's draining faster than it's charging. So I'm going to try to move a little bit quicker. We're going to move on to the carrot tops now, and for that we are using Parakeet. This one really looks separated, but see how that one kind of looked a little gross when we first started? As soon as you stir it up, it just goes right to being good to go. Alright. We're going to put our carrot tops on here. I think maybe when I switched between the pink and the white with this one, I probably should have done the pink, peeled it back, and then went back and did the white. As more of like a chalk and peel type of process, so that it didn't dry up in there. Although I didn't really feel like it took longer than I have with any of these other ones, but obviously that was the case because you could see that the pink was completely dried up in the screen. So again, just because I let it sit for an extra minute or so, or because the chalk paste was a little bit too thick, or a little bit. I think I said that already. I definitely ramble more when I don't have somebody here to talk to. Yeah, I got our carrot tops. I'm just gonna clean off my bunny ear transfer here so I can get it out of the water. Hit my clean up my carrot tops. Close up my parakeet. Alright. And then we have, next I'm going to do the Hello Spring. Ava is outside playing with Charlotte in the yard. I'm actually surprised that Maya is not still barking because Charlotte, Kim, and Ava are all out there hooting and hollering. Alright, so this is from the Hello Spring icons, the obvious Hello Spring. And I wanted to add this flower over here just so it kind of ate up some of that empty space. So again, I'm just going to kind of use that to line up what I want there. Alright, so for this one I will show you guys what I meant by the whole chalk and peel, because I'm going to do hello in one color and spring in another color. So for the first one I'm going to do the, I'm sorry I didn't show the color. This one is the Couture Teal, and I am down to 10%, so I really hope this does not die on me. Alright, so now since I have the teal and I want to actually move on to the, I think I have the guava there for the spring word, I'm going to just show you, you can actually peel this back. Just dry it off for a second. Alright, now I'm a mess because I'm trying to be quick. And then just place that back down. I really hope my phone doesn't die on you guys. I think I'm actually going to finish up the words here. I'm going to skip the flower. Maybe I'll do like a short little video and see if I can add it into the comments of this one. Because I really think my phone's going to die and I don't want to lose you guys and lose like the whole video before I can get it uploaded to Facebook. So I'm just going to give this a quick stir. I had to add some water in here. And get this off. But you're still with me. And we're just going to do the spring in, oh shoot, I forgot to check. I'm pretty sure it is guava. I'll have all the colors and products that I used in the comments afterwards too, guys, so. This is another reason why the multi-tool is good, to like really get in them smaller areas, because I want to make sure I don't really get back into the hello screen since I already did that one. And just get that up. Alright, so like I said, I really don't want to lose you guys and not be able to get this video uploaded to Facebook. I don't know why my phone is dying so quickly, so I'm actually just going to finish up there. I do want to add this flower here. So I'm either going to do another little video with the flower and just put it in the comments, or maybe I can come back and finish up more live, or go live again to finish it up in like an hour or so when I charge my phone. Like I said, I'm not really sure. It's plugged in and I can't see even whether it is charging while I'm in the live. So that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Alright, I already fixed up the ear and the tail. I'm just going to do a quick, kind of like a messy, canvasy look for this one, because I want to use multiple colors. But again, I want to get it all in there before it has time to dry. Get a little bit of teal, pink, so that's the Couture teal, the peony pink, the parakeet, come on, squeegee that all off. That kind of just blends them all together. Peel it up. Alright, so that was kind of my finished little thing that I wanted to show you, how you can kind of take multiple colors and blend them together in one transfer without sitting there and doing little individual details. You know, putting one color, scraping it off, peeling the transfer back so it doesn't dry, putting another color, scraping it off, peeling it back. You can just kind of slap them all on there, mix them around, and squeegee it all off in one shot, and I think it kind of gives a cool little finish to it. So let me just give you a close-up of that. Alright, and I will pop another picture in the comments. Thanks again for watching, guys.